Have you ever stopped to wonder why, even with a decent salary, you still feel like you're running on a treadmill financially? You earn well, pay your rent or mortgage, but somehow your savings never seem to grow. One of the biggest reasons might be hiding in plain sight, your car loan. Let's walk through a typical example. Imagine you live in a mid-sized city in the US or Europe. After taxes, you bring home around $3,500 a month. Your rent or mortgage eats up roughly $1,200 each month. Then comes your car payment. Maybe $400 a month on a 3 to 5 year loan. Add credit card bills, student loans, maybe some lifestyle expenses, and suddenly the numbers start to feel tight. You tell yourself, I'm doing fine. I have a car, I'm managing my payments. But is this really true? Here's the problem. Most people see a car loan as just another monthly bill, but it's not just a bill. It's a trap disguised as convenience. Think about it. Your $400 monthly payment isn't just going toward ownership. You're paying interest, often at rates much higher than a mortgage or a personal loan. Over a typical 60-month loan, that $400 adds up to $24,000. But the actual cost of the car might only be $20,000. That means you're paying $4,000 in interest alone, and the moment you drive off, the car starts losing value. If you kept that $400 a month instead of spending it on a car loan and invested it in a low-risk fund with a modest 5% annual return, after 5 years, you'd have around $27,000. Instead, you're left with a depreciating asset and no investment gains. That's a subtle but powerful wealth gap many people don't notice. So why do we fall for this? It comes down to simple psychology. Cars are powerful status symbols. They represent success, freedom, and even personal identity. Advertisements and social pressure constantly push us toward newer, flashier models, making this lifestyle feel normal or even necessary. We tell ourselves, I deserve this, or I need this for work, when in reality, a reliable used car would often be more than enough. The emotional satisfaction of owning something new or impressive often blinds us to the long-term cost. If this pattern continues, the financial consequences quietly begin to stack up. Car payments reduce your monthly cash flow, limiting your ability to save, invest, or build an emergency fund. Over a decade, the cumulative interest paid on successive car loans could reach tens of thousands of dollars, money that never works for you. Meanwhile, this burden keeps you locked in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living, no matter how much you earn. Now, let's contrast this with how financially intelligent people approach it. They recognize a car as a depreciating asset, not an investment. They prioritize cash flow, choosing to buy reliable used cars outright or finance minimally to reduce interest. More importantly, they focus on building assets that grow wealth, like investments, real estate, or skills, rather than liabilities that drain money. This mindset isn't about deprivation, but about clarity. It's about making choices that don't just feel good today, but make sense over years and decades. If this perspective helped you rethink your money habits, consider subscribing for more calm, clear financial insights.